Hello, beautiful Taurus. It is Gypsy Min here. I'm so excited to be back doing your November 2022 reading, and I hope everybody is keeping well. Today, we're going to be reading the general energy of Taurus. Please take what resonates. It may not resonate for all. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Don't forget to look at your sun, moon, and rising signs to see what really resonates for you. So, we're using our Light Seers Tarot deck today for your November energy reading. We're going to clarify with Buckland Romani Gypsy cards. We're going to also pull a message from Spirit with the beautiful Sacred Forest Oracle. We're going to use also do a yes/no question at the end of your reading. So you will have an opportunity to pause your video and you can ask your question, and then we can have a look what your answer is with the yes/no oracle question deck. And we're also going to do some pendulum work to have a look at what chakra you need to focus on healing and opening up more for the month of November. Okay, so let's have a little look, Taurus, and see what we have for you. I'm reading from my Gypsy wagon in beautiful Lake Macquarie, Australia. Okay, let's have a little look. What's coming through for Taurus? Taurus for November. Taurus for November, please. And if you like the decks that you see here, there are links in the description box below. You can purchase one for yourself. Okay, Taurus, let's have a look at you. Okay, so at the base of your reading, Taurus, we have the Four of Wands, the Eight of Cups, the Strength card, and the Star. Beautiful. I'm finding that a lot of signs have similar energies coming through. So that's, I feel, something that's happening to all of us. There's a similar sort of energy that we are all experiencing, most definitely. Okay, beautiful. Four of Wands. Taurus, I feel like you're coming off the back of a success or completing something. A cycle has completed and you have achieved or crossed the finish line. I wouldn't say the journey is over, but I feel like you are celebrating a win recently. So that's a really beautiful energy to be in. So for those of you who resonate with that celebration, congratulations. Just really feel into that enjoyment, live in that joyful moment, and yes, definitely celebrate. For November, bringing that beautiful energy of celebrating into the month will be very, very helpful for you, Taurus. Next to that, we have the Eight of Cups. So it's as if once you have completed this particular project, task, or plan, you're ready to go and have a little look at another area that you would like to. Well, it's actually calling to you, Taurus. I see that you're being called to do some more healing in another part of your life. And so you'll feel that pull. You'll feel that pull very much in November. And if you feel called to do so, you definitely have the strength. In the Light Seers deck, this beautiful strength card, I love how she represents, and it's not necessarily gender specific, an innate animalistic kind of strength, but she presents as a beautiful lamb. So she has that ability to really dig deep when the time is called for. There's also the infinity loop, so it's constant flow of energy, communication from spirit and strength coming in for you. And you definitely have 2 eights. So that is just to say that you definitely have the strength and you definitely have the ability to have a flow of energy that is healing and supportive, because we're moving along the bottom of your the base of your reading with the Star. And again, the Star is an 8. 17, 1 plus 7, 8. So 3 eights. Very, very auspicious. 3 eights. strength. It's like, as a Taurus, you really want to dig in and have that rooted connection in something. And let's see where this is going for you as we are moving forward. Okay, so with that strength and resilience, you are now moving into a time where you definitely, for some of you, may have had some relationship. For those of you who resonate with this, the relationship breakup that you may have been experiencing or have experienced, or a loss of somebody. I'm actually feeling a very strong message for some of you, specifically, possibly even one of you. There has been a loss. You are coming out of grief, and some healing time will be required. And I think that's what the strength is all about. It's okay because you actually have the strength, Taurus, to get through any situation. For others of you, there is the loss of self in some way. So you might be moving away from a way that you used to be and being opened up to a new way or a new path. And you have to, perhaps some of you have just retired, some of you have moved away from something that you found to be very secure, and you are having to grieve that process. And on the process, the Lovers card is saying, this is a journey for you to make sure you're focusing on self-love. So in November, really focus on self-love, holding the mirror up to yourself, Taurus, and saying all the beautiful things that you would say to someone else about yourself. Deeply and beautifully in love with yourself. That's where you need to be. And you may need some healing time, you may need some rest time, but you are supported with the star energy and moving into the Four of Swords energy. It's just taking that time to acknowledge and rest and heal. Okay, let's see where else we are going, Taurus. At the heart of the reading for you, Taurus, is the Lovers, though, and for some of you that you may be connected with a Gemini person, you may be have just broken up with a Gemini person, or you are on the cusp perhaps of being a Gemini. You may connect more with Gemini in your chart, and you're just feeling the pull of a change. But you have the strength. These cards are saying you definitely have the strength. And look at where you're heading. Beautiful. The Nine of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Six of Wands. Beautiful. So in the middle of your reading, we have those moments that you are letting go of. And I think the changes that are happening for you are happening fairly quickly. We have the Chariot and the Nine of Pentacles. You're moving away with the Chariot into a beautiful celebration again, an extension of the Four of Wands actually. And then the Nine of Pentacles as well. You're moving into your version of a happy place, particularly for Taurus, being an earth sign. You are most comfortable in nature, surrounded by in the forest perhaps, really being able to connect with the earth. The Chariot is potentially for some of you, after your healing time, November, take a trip. If you're thinking about doing a road trip even, that can be really, really helpful, connecting to your favourite places in nature. Six of Wands is that recognition that you have arrived where you are looking to go, and all of the people around you are celebrating you. So you're not focused so much on the attention from others, but others are noticing you. You're in the spotlight in November, Taurus. You're definitely going to be recognized, and you're really focused on what you're doing, but people will start to recognize you. They will see you. Your energy will just be out of this world. Beautiful. You're really stepping into that strength. So I really see connection. We see the strength down here. We see you heading towards that light. And then at the top of your pyramid, you're in the light. You are the light. You're radiating the light. And people are coming to you for warmth. People are coming to you to get that strength and resilience that you are beaming out into the universe. So November, just to recap, shining the light on yourself and making sure that you're getting plenty of rest and healing time for those of you who are feeling like you've been through some turmoil in any way. But understanding that, you know, that we had the little celebration you're coming from, but you're heading to a much bigger celebration. So the little wins are amazing. Don't be in your head about anything. Just keep moving forward, because you are supported to really be recognized and celebrated as the beautiful energy that you are, Taurus. Okay, so now I'm just going to clarify. Let's do some clarifiers with our Buckland Romani deck. Let's see. Let's clarify the Lovers card. And for those of you who have had a relationship breakup, you're moving into a very successful solo time in your life as well, where you're on a journey of self-love. You're on a journey of finding who you really are and where you want to be in life. And perhaps you already know that, but you are pretty spot on in where you've come from to where what you really want is really going to shine through and take you there. Alright, so the Chariot, Queen of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and the Chariot. Okay, so the Chariot is clarified by the Chariot. I love that. I love that. So emotionally, you know, maybe if you have had a bit of a tough time, you have had a loss, make sure that you speak to somebody. Don't be afraid of getting some good advice, either from a professional person or a person who is really in touch with their emotional state themselves and can understand where you're coming from. The Ace of Pentacles, perfect card coming through for an earth sign, because it is saying, you know, just behind the bushes we can see the opportunity. Now there's a little bit of the resources are there for you to pluck out from behind that bush and run with. The Ace of Pentacles, always a good sign, you know, when you're moving towards your next stage of success. And then we have the Chariot, so we have double Chariot energy coming in. Double Chariot energy says you may be connected to a Cancerian person. You also definitely, though, need to go on that trip. You need to venture out in nature, but I think this is more than just a little day trip. I feel like there is a definite travel for you, traveling of your soul as well into the next stage of your enlightenment. I definitely get beautiful freedom, sense of freedom too. There's a real sense of freedom coming forward in November for some of you as well. Beautiful. Okay, so let's have a little look now at Taurus. I want to now have a look at what chakra, Taurus, you should be focusing on in November. Let's have a little look now. Taurus in November. Taurus, I'm getting your root chakra so strongly there. Root chakra definitely for you, so that doesn't surprise me. So with your root chakra, connecting to earth is going to be really important to you. Feet in the sand, feet in the dirt, hands in the dirt, rooting or grounding in purpose. And so focus on rooting into an idea. Focus on, in November, really connecting to what it is your message, and really standing behind that and backing yourself, because you are going to be recognized. People really see the authentic side of you, and in November it's going to be really spotlight on you, Taurus. Very, very successful month. Follow your dreams, follow the path, surround yourself in nature, give yourself healing time as well if needed. Perhaps one of those little secluded retreats would be amazing for you. Now I'm going to pull a message from Spirit, from the Sacred Forest Oracle, and if you'd like to think about your yes and no question, we'll also do that in a moment for you. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. Look at that, Taurus, for you. Frog spirit, renewal. I love that for you. Again, you're out in nature, you're doing your thing, um, you're connected to the idea that that's going to give you fresh and new energy out in nature. It's a time of renewal for you. It's a time of success. It's a time of recognition. It's almost a rebirth kind of energy, but it's more renewal. So it's taking what you have already grounded into purpose in the past and revising it, refreshing it. Is there a way you can put a new spin on something that you've already started? Also, that's the message that I'm getting. Give it a new facelift, pull it out and dust it off, and have another look as well. Is there an idea that was grounded already and you can bring it forth, and it will be successful? November's a great month to be recognized. So at least, very least, get out in nature, Taurus, and that will be very refreshing and renewing for you, and would also really freshen and reconnect your root chakra. So there we have our reading. Now we're going to get you to have a think about your yes or no question, and let's see what comes up for you. Perfect timing for you, Taurus, and that really connects in with the reading for you today. Perfect timing, renewal, and perfect timing for you. November is a perfect time for you, so make sure you regarding the question that you had, the timing is everything, and now's a perfect time. Rainbows are coming out, you're supported, beautiful. Okay, thank you for joining me for your November reading, Taurus. It has been my absolute pleasure. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and if you like any of the decks, they're available in the description box below. Have a beautiful, beautiful month of November. Looking forward to seeing you again for your December reading. Please take care. Bye-bye.